sitting here. And we have about 6,400 students in our district. So to be one of 28 in this room is really special. Really special because we have a lot of good students, a lot of good kids who do the right thing in the Newark City School District. So let's give our students a hand for okay, we're going to go ahead and eat. And there's always plenty of pizza and salad and those type of things over here. So eat as much as you want. And then we have a program for you today. And then we'll recognize our students. So it's a beautiful day. It's always a great day to be a cat. And it's time to eat. So I'm going to ask the table over here, where should we start eating at? Which side of the room? Well, let's go to the students. Should we start over here? Will you show everybody how to go up to the line and go through? We do that? Okay, we're going to go up and down the roads this way. And so enjoy. They're not going to do any of this today. If you look out the window, they just performed a couple weeks ago singing in the rain. They're going to do anything in the rain today, right? Not in the sunshine.
Not today.
We'll see. But I'll tell you, they are awesome. And for all you kids sitting out there that I spoke to today that said, you know, I have this speech up front. All these kids here, I just had to talk about some of them because they have stage speech. Okay? And so they said just take a couple deep breaths, right?
Yeah.
And you'll be fine. In any event, for all you students out there, moms, dads, grandma, grandpas, we have a lot of programs to get involved in the Newark City Schools. This is just one. And I encourage you to be engaged in something as you come up through, whether it be singing, throwing the football, shooting the basketball, playing the clarinet, or watch this group here, how much fun they have in our drama department, and that they do an excellent job. Mr. Williams provides great leadership in that program. And so I think you're going to enjoy a little bit today what they're going to do for us. So without further ado, Mr. Williams.
Before I start, Mr. You just fulfilled a lifelong dream of mine by referring to me as coach. I've been trying to get them to call me coach for like 4 years now, and I never did.
Oh, wow. Hey, you're
okay, so on the note of stage fright, raise your hand if you've ever had stage fright. If you had to give a speech, if you had to give a class presentation or something, you were scared to do it. If you want to talk about stage fright, these guys are about to perform for you guys, and they have no idea what they're about to perform. They're going to do some scenes for you. They have no idea what the scenes are going to be about. They have no idea who's going to be acting together, who's going to be doing which scenes. You're going to give them all that stuff, and they're going to perform scenes based on the scenes that you guys want to see. So this is called improv. It's short for improvisation. And they're going to improvise all the scenes on the spot for you right here. So what that means is as we go through with some of the different scenes that they do and some of the games that they'll be doing for you guys, I'm going to need some audience participation. I'm not going to make any of you guys get up here and act, so you don't have to be scared about that, but I'll ask for input. I'll say, where do you want this scene to take place? Or give me an object that has to be in this scene. And this doesn't work if everyone stares at me blankly. So, this isn't a classroom. You don't have to raise your hand. Just feel free to shout stuff out when I ask for them. So whatever you want to see a scene about, that's what they're going to give you. And our first scene is going to be called World's Worst. And some of our actors are going to perform a scene for you. It's not the they're going to perform a scene for you in which they're going to show you an example of the world's worst fill in the blank. It's up to you guys to fill in the blank what you want to see. World's worst first date, world's worst doctor's appointment, whatever you guys want to see. And this one's going to be for Katie, Jack, and Emily. Okay, so what do you guys want to see? The world's worst what?
Waste management provider.
Trash company. provider. Give me an object that is blue. World Workspace Management Provider, your scene must involve a Smurf, and let's give them one more. How do Zach and Emily know each other? What's their relationship?
Cousins. They were switched at birth.
Switched at birth. Each other's parents just found out they were switched at birth. World Workspace Management Provider must involve a Smurf. And action.
Hey guys.
Hang on. I think I'm getting it. It's you.
Oh my gosh!
You stole my parents.
What? Wait, what? No.
Oh, yes. My mom told me about you. Your mom.
So are you gonna get this trash?
No, I'm not getting the trash. Because let me tell you something. I wore girl clothes for the first 8 months of my life. Yeah.
That sounds like a you problem.
Mom and Dad wanted a girl. I'm not a girl.
You're not?
Surprise?
Well, come on. We need to get this job done no matter what you say.
The truck's in the back. You can just jump it in. I don't really.
There's a Smurf in here!
You're going to have to take that out.
I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it.
My truck won't break that down. Oh, call the Humane Society. I don't know what to do with
Are they
those.
animals?
I don't know. Got any food?
No.
I'm hungry.
You know, we can always try and reconnect our relationship.
No. No.
Fine. You guys should work it out.
Work what out? I was embarrassed until I was almost 1.
Well, that's not my fault.
Aunt Sue still calls me her little niece. She wouldn't let go of it.
It's their fault.
She cried too much. They wanted to get rid of her. My parents were ready to go. I couldn't help it.
I still accept you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Are you gonna pay me?
And cut.
Nice.
Go ahead and proceed with at least one person finding acceptance. The next one is going to be for Emma, Michaela, and Caleb.
Wow.
Yeah,
Actually, never make fun of other people.
Okay,
We would have.
this one is called options. So they're going to perform a scene for you based on the prompts that we give them. And as we go through the scene, at some point during the scene, I'll ring the bell, at which point they're going to freeze, and I'm going to ask you guys for an option for the rest of the scene. So for example, in the scene, Caleb may say, Michaela, what are you doing here? I'll ring the bell, they'll freeze, and I'll say, what is Michaela doing here? And you'll supply for them what the answer to that question is. And we'll change whatever we want as the scene goes on. So we'll freeze the scene as it goes, and then you'll supply how the next part of the scene is going to go, and they'll have to run with whatever you give them. So let's start out with some prompts. To start with, give me a location. Where do we want this scene to happen?
Paris.
China.
The moon.
Let's go with, let's go with the Walmart in Paris. The Parisian Walmart. Let's give them, give me something that starts with the letter M.
Monster.
I will go with the monkey. Alright, and that's kind of three for Paris, Walmart, and monkey, so we'll go with that. Parisian Walmart, scene must involve a monkey. Listen for the bell, at which point you're going to freeze and wait for further input. Action.
Welcome to Walmart in Paris, where we like to bring the American spirit all over.
Do you have baguette?
Does she have a baguette?
Yeah, but it's shaped like a elephant.
Yes, but they're all shaped like elephants. Action.
You want, what was that you wanted again?
Oh, but yeah. And monkey, apparently.
Well, I can show you my finest selections of those spaghetti things.
Spaghetti, all right.
Oh! Hello. Let's see, we have elephants. We have elephant baguettes.
You have monkey and elephants? Is this safari?
Why does she have a monkey?
It's just a list.
Huh? Michaela, the monkey is your brother.
I'm sorry, but you realize that you can't bring exotic pets into Walmart.
I'm a boy.
I'm sorry, you're so hairy, I couldn't tell. Well, this is Paris. A lot of weird things happen.
My mom said I could be whatever I wanted to be when I grow up. Yeah.
Yes.
Come
Well,
on, monkey, let's go. Go.
manager, we got another flight.
I actually want that baguette. Do you still have yours?
Are you gonna pay for it?
Probably not.
What is she going to do to try to get rid of the monkey?
Shoot it.
That can get really dark real fast. Let's go somewhere else. So I hear something over here wanting to
Throw bananas out the window.
throwing bananas out the window to lure the monkey out. You're throwing bananas out the window to lure the monkey out of your store. Action.
All right, well, here are baguettes.
Wow, tower surges in Walmart in Paris.
Right there, and we've got a nice selection of baguettes.
They
All
are
right, I'll
very
be right
nice.
back.
That's a great baguette.
Oh,
No,
you're trying to trick me.
Darn Parisians.
And cut. Okay. Our next scene is going to be a guessing game. It's called Party Pork. And action since
No.
Okay. Hey, our name is
This game's out.
So, Katie just went out in the hallway. Don't say Katie's not cheating.
I mean, literally right here.
Oh, I thought you went out there. Oh, turn your music up nice and loud.
I am, you'll be able to hear it. I promise. Don't worry about it. But where did she get that?
That's pretty
No,
loud.
I thought she left. Don't worry.
Katie.
All good.
Katie. Okay, so Katie is hosting a party in which these three people are going to be playing guests at her party. And we're going to give each of these three people a bizarre character quirk of some sort. It can be anything you want. It can be a celebrity. If you want someone to be Beyonce, it can be Beyonce. It can be a weird quirk. They are catching on fire. They're aging backwards. Whatever you want to give them. And Katie is going to be the host of the party. She's going to invite them into her house and interact with them. And Katie has to try to figure out as the scene goes on what their quirk is supposed to be. So we need three unusual character quirks. What three bizarre characters would you like to see at Katie's party? Boy in the back. Nicholas Cage.
No. Yes.
Aliens from
He likes
Mars.
Michaela's Nick Cage.
Zombie.
What's that?
I'm thinking from the beginning.
Take me from the beginning.
What?
That's a mean one. That's rough.
I don't know what that means.
You are a zombie. And
mask.
we need one more.
The mask.
The mask.
Dick Barry, the mask.
Can we know the mask? That might be a little too late.
I know it, but I don't think I can.
Yes. The Incredible Hulk.
I just saw Avengers. I didn't do it.
That's cute.
Can I start it with family and then work my way up?
Whatever you want.
Oh,
Pickle like a pine.
pickle on pineapple. Lemonade.
Turn it off. Turn it off. All right. So, you'll know someone is ringing your doorbell when I ring your bell. And action.
Ready for the tail party. Hello.
Howdy, is there a national treasure in here?
I don't know. Let's come and find out.
All right. Declaration of Independence.
You like this drink?
What kind of drink?
Orange juice?
Yeah, that's solid. I'll take that.
All right. Hold that thought.
Not finding it.
Hi.
Do you know where the national treasure is?
Hey,
Okay.
what? Something to drink or wine? Hey.
This is worse than my acting career, okay?
Can I get you something? Trey. Oh. No. I don't have any of those. I have some nuts you could eat.
But what you don't have is the national treasure.
Oh, that's not again. Hello. Hello.
Just stop.
Hi. How are you? I'm fine. Okay. What's going on over here?
We're looking for the
Oh,
national treasure.
don't touch me. Don't touch me. What? Sweet.
This is even better than when I was a Ghost Rider.
All right.
I always wanted to play the whole.
Can we all chill for a minute, please? Why not? Okay. Wanna play a game at Risk Party?
Let's sit down in a circle.
Good idea.
Yeah? Why do you have so many violent people at the table?
They all like violent people, apparently. I will not sit. I will not conform.
So let's play truth or dare. All right. Okay. All right. Is that necessary? Truth or dare?
Angry.
I dare her to sit down. Okay. All right.
Yeah. All right. I'm leaving.
And then you cut.
Last name is escaping. I want to say Sparks. I was waiting for Sparks. Nicholas Sparks. No, Nicholas Cage. A zombie.
Yes.
And the Hulk. Michaela said it. Yeah, I was so confused. She's like, I want to play the Hulk.
Don't erase it.
Okay, thanks for watching us. When you get up to high school, I'll be looking for you to join our program. It's a lot of fun. Also, this same group, at the end of the month, the last weekend of the school year, they've got a show. So 2 weeks from tomorrow, actually.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They will be performing a sketch comedy that they wrote. So Saturday Night Live style sketch comedy. They wrote all the sketches. We'll be performing that for the end of the year show.
There's like 3 funny ones.
Friday,
There's no
Saturday.
Nicholas Cage.
Ah.
Sorry. I know you're all there.
Sorry.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I think it's a travel this summer.
stuff.
We're gonna camp on some island.
We appreciate Mr. Williams and
Hike the Appalachian Trail.
Michelle. As you can tell, there are a lot of good programs at our high school. That's just one of them. You can tell the kids have a lot of fun with this program. If you get a chance, please get up to high school and watch it before. They do a fantastic job. They're allowed. But they have fun. They got free pizza. That's what they do. They are really excited about that. Each month, we have a sponsor for this event. And this month is the Energy Cooperative, right here in Newark, and Mr. Gary Baker, who is not here. We don't know why, because Gary shows up everything. But in any event, Gary's not here today. But I will certainly deliver this card that our students thanked, and we appreciate everything the Energy Cooperative does for not just our school, but the city of Newark and their customers, and in particular Mr. Baker, who's very active around town doing a lot of things, very active in the Rotary Park. He's a Rotarian, and he's very active in Rotary Park, Rotary activities that really does a lot to enhance the city of Newark, and thanks for the schools. This time we're going to go around and introduce some people. We have Mr. Roy standing back there behind the camera, with a camera, in front and behind the camera. And every month, somebody comes to this thing looking for that guy that calls him in the morning. And wakes him up at 5:30. Except the fellow right here in the green shirt wants to have a few words with you. You're calling him 15 minutes before his alarm goes off. So,
I just call whenever he calls me. He tells me what to do.
yeah. Okay,
Oh, you're Seth Roy? You're my favorite call of the day.
Here we go.
I love that calamity call. I'm like, yeah!
You can talk to him.
Oh, yeah.
So, anyhow, Mr. Roy will have a picture of our students afterwards. Students will come up front. We'll do a picture. And probably by 2 o'clock, if not before, it'll be up on the webpage for your viewing. He'll actually tweet a picture of you out, I'm sure. He does that stuff. And you will be on channel 19 this month. So when you come up front, you hit that door there, you take a deep breath, and there's a paw print up here that you'll stand on and look right at that camera and tell us who you are, who you brought with you, your favorite subjects, and what you like to do. Okay? I want that fellow with that big golden M on his hat back there to raise his hand. Now just look at the M back there. I want him to be able to hear you. That Michigan fan back there. So we want to say that loud enough that we can. This time I'd like to introduce some people here. We have over here in this side of us, Peter and her group of the cafeteria. Raise your hands back there, please. And I like to brag on them every month and any chance we get. We feed well over 4,000 lunches a day, over 1,500 students breakfast each day. And we do it without dipping into our general fund. And so it's a self-sustaining operation. Because why is that important? Because if you get into your general fund to feed kids, then you're taking away textbooks and computers and classroom supplies. And so that is just incredible for a school this size. So let's thank our cafeteria. Over there with us, we have Miss Howe in the white standing up, wave, and Miss Wilson sitting down, hiding there, who put this program on each month. Is that all you guys do? Is just this program? And I'll tell you, and about 99 other things. Wonderful ladies that do a great job for us. So thank you for what you do. But over here with Miss Horgan, our director of curriculum, stand up, who's a former teacher, English teacher at the high school, assistant principal, and has been a director here for now over 4 years, 4.5. We have Ms. Vaughn, if you would stand up, please, who was a director of elementary curriculum. And in about a month and a half, she will move across the hall to be the director of our student services and direct that department. Another one, both these two ladies, right out of college, came to the Newark City Schools, taught in the classroom, moved their way up to leadership roles in the district. So we thank you for what you're doing here. I want to already introduce Seth. So we're here to Dave Altapeter in front of the camera. Dave, please raise your hand, stand up. Dave's our Director of Business Operations in the district, and each month, and I'll do this until 10 years from now when Dave retires. Dave and Linda have the same last name, so Dave will retire when that Linda says it's time to retire, probably, and head down the lake. But I will continue to thank Dave Altapeter, not only for what he does today, but Dave, from my perspective, and I think a lot of us agree with this, led our $140 million building project in this district and saw to it that things were built right, that will last, and well under budget. And so let's give Dave a hand. I would say before we move on to, Dave's responsible for the way the entryway at the high school looks, some aesthetic things around here. He and his group have been very good at using their funds wisely, but making our facilities look very nice. So we thank you, Dave, for that. Right here in front, Gemma Zimmerman. Please stand up and wave your hand, Gemma. After school programs and many, many other things, Gemma is responsible for in the district, and so we appreciate what Gemma does for us. I saw Barb walking around some. Oh, right there she is. Okay, Barbara, stand up. Say it's Newark. Barbara's a graduate of Newark. Taught over at another district, came as administrator here. How many years ago now? She's been down in the ASC for 5 years, director of personnel, and many, many, many other things Barbara does for us that way. Over here, Mr. Anderson, can you stand up, please? Jeff Anderson, our treasurer, and Dwight. You know, when our kids were performing up here, I was sitting back behind Jeff, and Jeff knows that we all appreciate what he does as a treasurer in our school district here. And Jeff came in 2009, early 2009, prior to the passage of a levy, and where the board had told the community, hey, it'll be about 3 or 4 years, we'll be back to the community for new money. And I'm proud to share with you that it's 2015. We haven't been back to the community for new money. We've improved our programs. We've got a lot of good programs in this district, and we're asking for renewals, and our forecast is still in the black. And so when our kids are performing up here, it's very important that I can go to Mr. Anderson and say, hey, we'd like to do this, and we do a thing we call it the Newark way. We don't add to our budget, but we'll change some things within our budget. And so let's give Jeff a hand for and then Mr. Carr, Pastor Carr, Tim Carr, if you would just, we might as well head up front and pass out. Most of you know Pastor Carr, who is a board member, of course, in the district. He has 2 children in the district. He's been in this room as a parent. He has very good kids, wonderful kids, and he's a very good board member. And I would say about Tim, he's about as non-judgmental person as you can see. He does things for kids, and that's on his mind first. As anybody who would run the basketball, upward basketball, how many kids do you have in that? Oh, that's
about 250.
250 kids around the city, and needs a hand. Let's give Tim a hand. All right, before we call the kids up, the last group, staff members, please stand up. Principals or anybody filling in for a principal. Okay. And I want our students to look at who's beside you, who's at your table. This is a great group of principals and a great group of staff members for us here in the district. If you look around, we have a lot of good principals here, and they've been here a while. They've been in the district for a while, which tells you that they believe in our children, believe in our system here, and they enjoy their jobs. I've been a superintendent 15 years, been in education almost 29 now, and this is as good a group of people that I've been around. And I grow someone professionally by being around these people who care about kids. So let's give them a hand for all that. Oh, okay. Ms. Howe's going to direct who's going first. Again, students, there's a pulse set right here. Where's the camera at? Help me out. Where's that camera at? Everybody point, students point to the camera. There you go, right back there. So you stand on the pulse set. Who's going to hear you? The guy with that ugly hat, right? In the back. Way in the back. Make sure they hear you. Stand up and be proud. When you're right over here, you're going to take a couple deep breaths. You're going to come up here and let us know who you are. Just neighbors. That's why I said the guy in the yellow hat.
Hi, my name is Linda Neighbors. I am the proud principal of Wildcat Elementary. Very proud to work in the school system. We offer more, and I think you can't deny by watching. If I'm lucky enough to come to this every month. The people that we see up here and the programs that we have are incredible, and very proud to see the kids that were up here, and very proud to be part of New York City schools. I am very, very proud. I'll tell you, when it gets to this time of year, it's tough for kids to go the whole year and be at their very best. And so these kids that make it to the May meeting, and the teachers, and I talked to the 4th grade and 5th grade teachers today, they picked them as a group. These kids really shine because they were picked by more than just one teacher. They were picked by several teachers saying they're the best of the best at their level. So I'm very proud of mine, and I would like to introduce our 4th grade representative. Her name is Sky Lundgren, and she will introduce her guest. My 5th grade representative is Lexi Gardner.
My name is Alexia Gardner.
Her name is Alexia Gardner. What's my name?
Andrea Harwood. I like to play basketball, and my favorite subject is
Very good. Remember, a bit louder so you can hear you in the back. Our next school is Legend Elementary. We have Ms. Cooper.
Thank you, Mr. Yu. My name is Ellen Cooper, and I'm the principal of Legend Elementary. Very happy to be here today, and appreciate the Energy Cooperative sponsoring our luncheon. Even Mr. Baker is not here, and Mr. Yu is right. He does so much, and he's helping us so much for our community. We have two wonderful citizens from Legend Elementary to introduce to you today. They're talented and caring, which is what we like to see together, just great citizens of our school. First is Emily Hookton. Emily, tell a little bit about yourself and introduce your guests.
My name is Emily Hookman, and I'm here with my mother, Andrea Hookman, and my dad, Ryan Hookman. I like to do gymnastics, my favorite subject.
And our 5th grade representative is Mr. McElhaney. Come on over. Braylon, and he's a relatively new student to our school, and he's going to tell a little bit about himself and his guests that he's brought with him. Braylon.
My favorite subject is reading, and I like to play soccer.
Very good. Okay, our next school is Liberty Middle School. We have Ms. Henry.
Good afternoon. My name is Jackie Henry. I'm very proud principal of Liberty Middle School. It's always fun to come to these programs and see the wonderful students cooperative for supporting our luncheon today. We have 3 outstanding, wonderful students from Liberty. First of all, representing our 6th grade, have Marissa. Great.
Hi, I'm Marissa. I brought my dad and my mom here with me. I really like reading and singing in choir. Yeah.
We're real excited about our choir concert that's taking place tonight at Liberty, and the same choir program is going to competition this weekend. So we wish you the best of luck. And representing 7th grade, we have Alexander.
I'm Alex here. I got my dad, Ryan, and my mom, Kelly, and I like to do band and just hang out with my family.
And last but not least, our 8th grade representative, Devin Crow.
Great. All right. My name is Devin Crow. My favorite subject is math, but don't tell my language arts teacher I said that. Don't tell Mrs. Julie I said that. And this is my mom. And I'm in the band. For concert band, I play tenor sax, and for stage band, I play the best instrument of all, her sax.
That's who I said, we'll not go first, right? Excited about me, that's good. Okay, we have Ben Franklin Elementary and Miss Kate.
Good afternoon. My name is Dina Kate. I'm the principal at Ben Franklin Elementary, and it's great to be here today. And all the administrators in the room definitely have as much energy as Deb and I think, because we are crossing a big finish line. So congratulations to all of you administrators. Congratulations to the students, and embrace this beautiful weather today with your families. I have 2 great leaders from our building, and the first one is from 5th grade, and it's Tamaya Wiley. All right, so Maya, who did you bring with you today?
My mom and my sister.
And what do you like to do at Ben Franklin?
I'll be learning that day.
And what do you like to do outside of school?
Playing my phone.
Very good. And our 4th grade representative is Samira Mohammed.
Hi, I'm Miracle, and I wrote my topic, Douglas Health, and my favorite subject is math. And I like to play softball.
And now we have Carson Elementary, Miss Burles, who will be retiring at the end of June. And so we appreciate, as I said before, we appreciate everything that Ms. Burles has done for the students in our district and the staff in our district. So let's give her a hand.
My name is Sarah Burles, and I am the building principal at Carson Elementary. I'm 29th plus year here, and it will be real tough not to see these wonderful faces every month. But a few other things that I'm going to be doing, and certainly I want to thank Energy Cooperative, not only for supporting the school in this with this luncheon, but also Energy Cooperative has given us a perpetual donation so that Healthy Kids Network feeding on the weekend program can go on for continually. Every year they will be giving us money to do that. We're going to be able to add Ben next year, and then we'll work on McGuffey to add McGuffey as well for the backpack program. Thank you to Energy Cooperative. They have certainly given us a great deal to support that. In addition to that, I have 2 wonderful young men. Just like Mrs. Neighbors said, at the end of the year, we have to pick the best of the best. Well, this wasn't hard to do, because we have Dylan Hayes for our 4th grade, best of the best at Carson. Come on up, Dylan, and introduce your guest.
Wildcat. He is a absolute wonderful role model for all the students at Carson. Hobbs Binks, come on over.
My name is Hobbs Binks. I brought here with me my dad, Richard Binks, and my mom, Camilla Binks, and my favorite subject in school is social studies, and outside of school I like to play baseball.
Very good. Our next school is Heritage Middle School and Mr. Fix.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Brent Fickus, principal of Heritage Middle School. Before I I'll introduce all three, only two are with me today. I do want to kind of plug, we have a blood drive going on in our building tomorrow, so we still have some open spots. If anybody wants to stop out at Heritage Middle School and donate blood, we really appreciate it. Our band council has rounded that up. We're going to be leading that, so if anybody's interested, please come on over. This time, I'd like to introduce three girls. One of them is not here today. Her name is Kayla Fulton. She's a 6th grade student. They are at Dawes Arboretum on a educational outdoor learning experience today, a partnership that we have with the Dawes Arboretum. So she was unable to attend and having fun with her classmates. So she is not here. My next representative is Colleen Crow. Colleen is a 7th grader at Heritage Middle School.
Hello, I'm Colleen Crow. This is my wife, Julie. I love school all around, so I don't have a favorite subject. I'm in the band, I play the trombone, I'm in choir, and I sing the
Our 8th grade representative is Camden Nicholson.
Hi, my name is Camden. This is my mom, Carrie. My favorite subject is social studies, and I like to play violin.
Okay, our next building is Hillview Elementary, and Ms. Dunn.
Thank you. Hi, my name is Peggy Dunlap. I'm a very proud principal, as all of us. We love our building and our great students of Hillview Elementary. My 4th grade representative is Abby Warner. And Abby, come on up here, introduce who you brought with you, and tell us all the things you like to do.
My name is Abby Warner, and today I brought my dad with me. My favorite subject is reading, and I enjoy playing sports.
Thank you, Ms. Warner. And my 5th grade representative is Sienna Wolf-Giornelli. Tell us a little bit about yourself and tell us who you brought with you.
My name is Sienna Wolf-Giornelli, and this is my mom, Dina Figaro, and my favorite subject is science and outside of school, I just like to enjoy myself playing games outside.
Now we have McGuffey Elementary, and we have a teacher who is filling in the remainder of the year for administrator, Mrs. Harmon, who will be retiring at the end of the year. We have Mrs. Parsons.
My name is Erin Presley. I'm the interim principal for McGuffey Elementary, and I have 2 amazing students to introduce you to today. It's my honor to introduce you to Jocelyn Stewart, our 4th grade representative.
Hi, I'm Jocelyn Stewart. I got my mom and dad with me, and I did celebrate the school of outside of school activity.
next school is Cherry Valley. We have Mr. Coleman.
Thank you, Mr. Youth. My name is Chet Coleman. I'm a very proud principal of Cherry Valley Elementary. I'd like to thank the Energy Cooperative for sponsoring us today. But I'd also like to thank all the parents. As I look out, we have a whole room full of parents, and I think it's so important that we have a great relationship with our parents as you give us the opportunity to teach your kids. We just want to thank you as administrators for that. I have 4th and 5th grade representative here. But we are very, very thankful. Yesterday, I brought in our very last test to Gloria, and Gloria kind of yelled at me. She said, "Are you bringing those already?" And I said, "It couldn't be soon enough." It seems like we've been testing forever. But these are 2 outstanding young ladies that just finished up those tests, and I want to announce Miss Cadence Parkinson first, 4th grade representative.
My name is Cadence Bryson. I brought my mom, Brianna Parkinson, and my dad, Trent Parkinson, and my little sister, Chelsea Parkinson. I like to play sports, and I also like to read.
5th grade representative, Miss Kanea Dancy.
Hi, my name is Kanea Dancy, and I brought my mom, Daisy, and my dad, and I like to read. And I like to play basketball.
Very good. Wilson Middle School, Mr. Davis.
Good afternoon, I'm John Davis, very proud to be principal at Wilson Middle School. Thank you to the Energy Cooperative for your support, and thank you parents for all of your support that you've shown us over the years and helping us get new facilities and keep levies renewed and things like that. It means a lot. We appreciate you entrusting your students to us each and every day. Our first citizen of the month is our 6th grader, Mr. Vinnie Knowles.
My name is Brandon Lloyd. I brought my mom and my dad, and he had to go back to work. And my favorite subjects are science and math. And I like, in my spare time, I like to play games.
Our 8th grade citizen of the month is Miss Taylor Stewart.
I'm Taylor Stewart. I brought my dad and then I brought my mom. My favorite subject is literature, so I enjoy writing. And my favorite thing to do out of school or over the summer is school fishing.
We have a 7th grader that couldn't attend today. His name is Owen Starkey. Also like to invite everyone out to Heritage Middle School this evening. We have the All-City Middle School Orchestra performing at 6 o'clock. So if some of the elementary folks in the room think that their son or daughter is maybe going to be interested in orchestra, we're going to do that tonight at 6 o'clock over at Heritage. All 3 middle schools will be performing. So thank you.
Okay, our last school is Newark High School, and we have Mr. Forum. Before we bring Mr. Forum, Assistant Principal, up to talk, point to this direction over here. You see Mr. Fuller standing up here, who is our current high school principal, who will be retiring at the end of June. And Mr. Fuller's been in the district 7 years? 7 years. When Mark came into the district, he was charged with tasks of saying, hey, we need to do something about our graduation rate here at the high school. That has drastically, or however you want to put it, improved immensely. And he has organized and put some programs in there to help our students, so we appreciate that. Oh, and by the way, you're going to build a $40 million high school with 1,500 kids on campus. It's going to take about 3 years. And we did that with Mark's leadership and many other things. And so I wanted to take a few minutes here and let Mr. Fulton know and share our appreciation for his leadership at the high school and everything that he's done for the students. So let's give Mark a
Hi, it's Mr.
start, I just want you to know I'm not sidestepping this duty. I actually was meeting with the prosecutor, one of my more fun parts of this job. So I didn't think I would be able to make it, so that's why I asked Jessica to come and do it. Appreciate it, but thank you.
Thank you.
Like you said, Jessica Quorum, assistant principal at the high school. A couple of the other principals talked about the fact that these need to be the best for the whole year. Every kid I picked this month got nominated multiple months by multiple teachers, and they don't know that until now, but they did. Okay. First up from our senior class, this is Drayton Santavica.
Hello, I'm Drayton Santavica. It's my mom and my dad. My favorite subject in school is physics. I'm a science nerd. And my favorite thing to do outside of school is probably hang out with my youth group and play League of Legends.
Next up, also in 12th grade, but one of our C-Tech students, this is Mariah Hunt.
Hi, my name is Mariah Hunt. Like Jessica said, I'm a senior and I also attend CTEC for culinary arts. With me I have my mom Teresa and my dad Jeff. My favorite subject is culinary. I love to cook, love to bake. Outside of school I love being with my friends and spending time with them.
Next up from our junior class, we have Robin Thompson.
Hi, I'm Robin Thompson. I brought my mom and my dad with me. My favorite subject is probably math or chemistry, and outside of school, I really like to volunteer at the Lookup Center and hang out with my group.
From our sophomore class, we have Kenneth Donegan.
Hello, I'm Kenneth Donegan, and I sophomore in high school. My favorite subject is probably math, and I just like to be outside of school.
And last up from our freshman class, and I always forget she's a freshman because she's so mature and poised, but this is Mackenzie Rentz.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Rentz, and today I brought my mom Jenny and my dad Colleen. My favorite subject in school would be English, and outside of school I like to do swimming, anything that involves water, and anything that involves horses.
Younger students did such a good job. That was the group that just went that had that stage fright. We showed them the way to stand up here and do it. Thank you for doing it. They did a great job. And again, high school goes back. Thanks to Mr. Poland and Ms. Burles at Carson and Ms. Harmon at McGuffey for all they've done for our students as they move into retirement. We appreciate everything they've done. I think as I think about that, when you leave programs that you institute continue to benefit students, shows the mark of what you've done. And all three of those people, staff members, well, our programs will continue to benefit students. So thank you. Okay, so we had a late arrival. He was probably out doing some community service around town. Gary, come up front, please. This is the Gary Baker that I spoke of earlier. I need a couple of good students from Hillview, maybe. Can you come up here, please? Share. So that we can present Mr. Baker. You hold one side. Hold another. So we can present Mr. Baker with a card of appreciation that you can share back with the Energy Cooperative employees. And we talked about everything that the Energy Cooperative does, not only for our school, but the community. We appreciate that. And Gary, we appreciate everything you do personally for our community. So thank you very much for your
Thank you so much. I've got, what, about 45 minutes?
Go. 50.
Well, first of all, on behalf of the Energy Cooperative, I want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to
one of my favorite things. I was a little late. I was actually over in the New Albany area where we're building a new substation. Now, how many of you know what a substation is? All right. So the substation takes the transmission line, takes the voltage, drops it down through the substation, and then creates the voltage so it can go to your home and not let's make everything overcharged, knock the TV out. So it regulates that electric. Well, today we set a transformer that weighs 88,000 pounds. Now, how many pounds are in a ton?
2.
All right, so how many tons?
44.
Very quick. So, if your teacher, the average teacher weighs 100 pounds, I was going to use that.
What are you looking over here
I'm
for?
smarter than that. How many teachers would it take to make 88,000 pounds?
8.8 million. They all weighed 100 pounds.
880. How many teachers are in the system, though?
472.
No. Then they maybe weigh 200 pounds a week.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, briefly, the Energy Cooperative is a electric, natural gas, propane utility company. If you look at our service territory, we're in 9 counties. Electric is primarily Knox and Licking, a little bit here and there. It goes all the way up to Mohican, State Lodge. The gas is primarily the Newark area, then down to Skingham. Propane is kind of everywhere. Right now, again, we're building a new substation in New Albany. We're expanding our gas operations in Johnstown. We have about 150 employees. I am Director of Marketing, PR, but I also live in the Newark area. My daughter is a freshman, finishing up her freshman year. She started at Miller, then Legend, then Liberty, and now at the high school. She's having a wonderful experience. Now, we just found out Meredith is going to be part of the symphony group next year, and I am treasurer of the Newark Orchestra Parents Association. So I heard there's a viola player here. Did I do that? Yes. So I think we may be seeing some of you in the next few days, maybe at the Pops concert, if that's possible. But I want to tell you, as a member of the board, for those of you that are involved in orchestra, we'd love to have the parents involved. And, being involved in any part of the parental, how should I say, circle in Newark City Schools, whether it's orchestra, sports, anything, it is so, so very important. Because that leadership role as a parent is remarkable and probably hard to estimate its value, I should say. So get involved. And, same with you kids. I saw favorite subject, math, science. Did I hear that? How many of you have heard of STEM? Yes, and the Energy Cooperative is a big fan of STEM. And one of the reasons is in the energy industry, whether it's natural gas or electric, propane, any of that, we need engineers. We need female engineers. We need male engineers. It's just a growing industry, and in your lifetime, you are going to see it become more and more important. And I really think that this country will be self-sustaining in the energy industry in the not-too-distant future. So, one other thing, Operation Roundup, you may be familiar with. That is our philanthropic foundation. Our members round up their bills to the next dollar, and it ends up being about $6 a member a year. But it generates $250,000 that a board of directors and the foundation distribute to local groups and organizations throughout our service territory. We just gave out a couple months ago our $2 million outreach. So it's a very important program. And finally, if you're a member of the Energy Cooperative, on June 28th, we have our annual Kids Day at the Works. And that's not just for kids, but if you're available, come on down. It's a great day at the works. We opened it up. We're going to have the whole jumpy houses, all that kind of stuff. We open up the works, and we have music and food and all that kind of stuff. So you just need to show a ticket or perhaps your bill, bring a family down and enjoy the day. Now, I think that's about it for me. Any questions that you have?
You got about 37 minutes left here.
Okay, well, I'll yield my 37 minutes to Amy to enjoy the sunshine. Thank you again on behalf of everyone.
We got a lot going on. That's why we're excited that they do so much for the schools. So thanks again, Gary. Appreciate that. Okay, before we go, we do this every month. I want our students to look around that table. Okay? You're surrounded by people who love you and who help you be in this room today. Okay? And you need to know that. Mother's Day coming up Sunday, this Sunday, and I think about, what am I going to give my mother, whose birthday was just a week ago? I had trouble thinking of that because she really doesn't want anything or need anything. But I think when I handed her a hanging basket last weekend, told her I loved her. She says, "You keep the basket in your house. Just tell me you love me enough." And I do. I love my mother. And I appreciate my parents and my grandparents, and my aunts and uncles, because I'm standing up here today because anytime I stepped left to center, my mom had one of those long arms. She had 3 boys before she was 20 years old. So she knew how to reach that long arm out, not get back to head a little bit, I think, put you right back in line. So, in any event, students, I want you have a principal there, and you also have parents, you have grandparents. I want you to give a principal a hug, okay? Or knuckles. But I want you to look them right in the eyes, tell them you appreciate everything they do for you. And then I want you to turn to your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa, your aunt, your uncle, whomever's in here, and I want you to look them in the eye, and I want you to give them a hug, and I want you to tell them you love them and appreciate it. Okay? We'll do that, or I'll have you take out a sheet of paper and we'll do a test over what Mr. Baker covered today. So you choose. All right, let's take a few minutes and do that. Here you go.
I'll give you a high five.
Absolutely. I expect nothing less. So thank you. Congratulations.